Hi everyone, thanks again for tuning into my channel. This is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. As you saw from the title of this video, I am going to be going over the state of Alabama with their bankruptcy unclaimed fund process. I'm also going to be going over the importance of verifying the amounts with the court and also the trustees report and why that looks different in the state of Alabama. Before I get into unclaimed funds, I am going to let you know that we have new merchandise on my other website, 3 Queens Beauty LLC. It is a beauty and accessory line that I have with my mom and my sister. We have new merchandise. It's this bracelet, or I'm sorry, this necklace. Here's the bracelet here. It says Queen on it. It has a crown. Same with the necklace, and it has matching earrings. And so that set is $20, and it can be found on our website, 3queensbeautyllc.com. You can also check out our YouTube channel if you're interested in makeup looks and eyeshadow looks and lipsticks. The lipstick color I have on now and the eyeshadow is all on our website. So if you're interested in that, please go on over and check that out. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for letting me get that in. So, bankruptcy unclaimed funds in the state of Alabama. If you're new to my channel, please know that I am trying to get a deal in each state, trying to get a deal in each district if I can. The reason for doing that, or me trying that, is one, to let you know that it can be done. You can actually get deals in other districts. You don't have to stay stuck in the state that you're working in. You can go nationally. And another reason for me doing that is to caution you and let you know what the process is like for that district, because they all are slightly different. Bankruptcy does fall under the umbrella of federal rules. Most of the forms and the process is similar, but every district has their own slightly different nuance, and they work at their own pace. So I'm cautioning you to let you know that Alabama is very slow, not as strict as Massachusetts, but they are very slow. Massachusetts at least files their documents on time. Alabama does not file their documents at all on time. What I have found out in both of the districts that I've worked in, there's 3, by the way. There's a middle, there's a northern, and there's a southern district. I've only gotten deals in the state of Alabama in the middle district, and this is the southern district. Both deals, I had to call the court, find out, hey, when are you going to be filing in my documents? I think each time I waited about 4 weeks, which is really the time that they should have already been filing it in, and someone should be sending you some kind of verification back. So I called the court. Both times they were very friendly. They picked up the phone, but they're just like, yeah, the documents are on our desk. We just get to them when we can. And I'm like, well, a month seems to be a little bit longer to wait to just have something filed in. I'm not saying that there should be a check, but I think it should at least be filed in and on the court docket. She's like, well, actually, yeah, you're right. I'll just get to it. And then she said, there was a discrepancy on my application to the court. And I said, are you sure? I'm pretty sure that I double checked those. And I want to just double check right now while I have you on the phone. So I'm looking through unclaimed funds locator like I usually do. And I verified again on court listener. Both amounts were the same. So there's no reason for me to verify with the clerk's office if I see the same amount twice. It's usually the amount. And she says, no, well, that's actually a clerical error. And I said, well, I would not have known that. And maybe somebody should have let me know, but it wasn't filed in. Like, you could have called me and told me that, you know, this was going on behind the scenes. So if you take a look over here, this is the court docket from the case that I'm working on in the Southern District of Alabama. So essentially, these are the unclaimed fund amounts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 separate entries, and that does happen on occasion. There can be separate entries because that's the way the clerks put them into the court. And I have seen cases like this before. I add them up and I put the right amount and there's no issue. There's a clerical error because there's only should be 2 entries. They put the entries and the amount twice for each one. So it's really half of what's here. And so, and they did that twice. They did it on Pacer, and then they also did it on the unclaimed funds locator. So they're in the process of fixing that. And so what that meant for me is I had to amend my documents, just the application itself, showing the correct amount. And so that's what I had to do. I had to verify the client, let her know, hey, we're actually getting this amount back. So just so you know, this is what you're going to get back, and this is my percent. I kept my percent the same. The the percentage wise, but everybody's going to get less money back basically. So this is why I'm doing this. And so this again is why I do these types of things in these districts, even for smaller amounts, so that you can see the process and I can caution you and say, hey, this is what you need to look out for. And this in Alabama is one of those things that you need to verify not only through unclaimed fund locator, PACER, court listener. You're also going to have to verify with a clerk because they could make a clerical error. I have never had that happen before in any of the other deals that I've gotten. What was on the unclaimed fund locator and what was in PACER or court listener was the right amount. So just to let you know, you're going to have to call the clerk to say, hey, what is this unclaimed amount for actually? And also, can you file in my documents too, by the way? So you're going to have to call them and just kind of babysit and follow up on them, to be honest. That's just the way that it is. I have found it to be true in the middle district. The middle district had the correct amount, but they moved slow, and I had to call and prompt them to file in my documents. And the same thing to be true in the southern district. I'm not sure about the northern district. I haven't gotten a deal in the northern one, but I'm assuming, I mean, there's 2 out of 3 that are slow, so the other district may just be as slow too. Another thing is the trustees report. If you're new to my channel and you're not sure who a trustee is, I'm going to be posting a video. I've covered that topic before on what their role is in the bankruptcy case. Essentially, they are lawyers. They are court-appointed attorneys in charge of the finances, who gets paid and at what rate and what gets sold. They're in charge of the money of the case and all the stuff of the bankruptcy cases in a nutshell. So sometimes they're working on numerous cases at one time. In the District of Alabama, and I can't remember if this is the middle or southern one, you may see trustees' reports on the court docket listed this way, where the trustee will have numerous cases listed for different amounts, and you're going to have to go through there and maybe circle the one that you're working on, or if you want to pick a few of them and try to work on them at one time. So most districts, the trustee will put separate entries for each case. This trustee is trying to save paper, and they're like, hey, just lump all this together. These are my files. And they put the same 5 or whatever pages they have of different cases with the unclaimed funds. They put all of the same PDF file in each case, just so you know. So you may click on a different one in a different case in the same district, and it's the same trustee. You may see the same paperwork. So just keep that in mind. You may want to only get one of these reports for this particular trustee if you are working the District of Alabama. They're just very different. And again, they're different in all areas. Again, the paperwork, for the most part, is uniform with bankruptcy unclaimed funds, but their processing times and how fast they do things, all of that is very super specific to that particular district. And to be honest, the caseload of the clerk and their mood, quite frankly. So even I was frustrated with something that I could have actually fixed weeks ago. They were just kind of sitting on it, probably not really knowing how to handle it. They don't take these things as a priority in this district, by the way. So just, again, bankruptcy unclaimed funds is always the low man on the totem pole in any area that you're working, whether you're trying to reach out to the collections departments, to get creditors' information. It's always the low man on the totem pole because these are not active cases, really. This case has already been closed out and dismissed. It's years after the fact. So no one is really in a rush other than our clients and us. So you're going to have to sometimes light a fire under individuals, just to let you know. But that's why I'm here to caution you. I'm here to help you along the way. If you ever have a case where you're going to have to amend things or you're not really sure with verifying information, that's what I'm here for. And you can always reach out to the clerk. Always get a case number, reach out to the clerk. That's what they're there for, to help you. So I hope that this video is helpful. Please continue to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. If you are interested in this cute little necklace and makeup look, please go on over to 3queensbeautyllc.com. I would really appreciate if you shared that video, if you subscribe to my other channel. That would make me so happy. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.